Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Scarlett.
And I'm Seth.
And this is Lewis the Van. We've lived full-time in our van now for about 6 months?
Yeah.
Six-ish months. And obviously COVID has impacted that. And I know we personally are confused just watching our own lives unfold. So we wanted to do a little update for you. We have some exciting things around the corner and we just wanted to kind of straighten everything out and make it as easy to follow as possible.
Yeah, our original plan with Vanlife, we left in January, kind of full-time in. We declined or quit our jobs and decided, you know what, like we're gonna go across the country. We had enough saved that we could have done it for about 18 months. That was a plan. We made it out west. We made it to Sedona, Arizona, and we kind of took a southern route through Texas and all that stuff.
And it was awesome.
It was awesome, yeah. It was so cool, and we did that for 2.5 months, basically. A little over 2 months. And then, you know, like everyone else, COVID impacted us, and we had to kind of replan from there.
From the beginning, it wasn't super strange. We kind of thought that we could ride out the storm. So we headed back to Seth's parents' house where we built a van. We had really no security going into it whatsoever. It was a huge risk on our part. We finished that van in about 30 days, and that whole build series is up on our channel. So from there, we figured, okay, you know, we only had it to gauge off of where we were, which was North Carolina, and things seemed to be improving there. So we said, okay, let's head north for the summer, because at that point it was June, and we wanted to avoid the summer, the hot temperatures. So we headed north with the plan to go to Canada. And about 2 weeks into that, we realized that the Canada border would not be opening itself up to the Americans, which honestly, you can't blame them. At that point, we were tired of kind of just like piecing together what we felt was this like half-hearted dream of what we originally wanted. So we kind of took on a whole new thing. The world is weird and things are strange right now, and we figured, you know, it was better to just kind of reevaluate where we were at. And sometimes, like I like to say, I don't really think it's giving up on our dream. Right now, it's kind of just about like having the courage to step back and say, you know, that will be there waiting for us. And right now, we can prioritize other things that we wouldn't have been able to prioritize had it not been for traveling back across the country and building out another van.
Yeah, and I will say, this is just kind of our decision. There are plenty of people out there living van life right now and loving it and enjoying it. And we have friends that we've met on the road who are out there doing crazy stuff and posting crazy stuff on Instagram, and it's awesome. So you definitely can do it. You know,
keep in mind, we also only had like a certain amount of money to travel for a certain amount of time. So if we can't see the things that we wanted to, we're basically just stationary spending money wherever we are.
So we did something crazy, and we're about to show you.
So from 40 square feet in our van to 1,700 square feet in our new commercial warehouse. This is it for the next few months. Here's our new van, which we purchased just about a few days ago. It's a 2015 diesel, so it's like a super rare breed of the ProMaster. We bought it because it has super low miles and because it's a diesel, so it kind of gives us, you know, a little heart tug because we have Lewis, who is a diesel as well.
We can stand.
We can stand.
It's crazy.
Which is a luxury. We don't live in a van where we can stand, and we haven't built out a van where we can stand. So this is just insane.
Yeah, we're super excited. It's crazy to get in a space
where you can stand.
Yeah. So.
But as you can see, it's a 136 wheelbase, 33,000 miles. I don't know if I mentioned that. Super clean, one owner. It was a lease, so we like that fact, no accidents. It was honestly like the perfect ticket item for us. We spent about 3 days kind of traveling in Lewis, which wasn't the most super ideal thing, trying to find this van, but honestly, once you find the right van, you just kind of know, I feel like, and this was it.
here's the space we have. So we've got some like ghetto workbenches and stuff set up, but there's some stuff over here, some saws, some stuff like that, and there's Lewis chilling right there.
So we bought everything in the space off Facebook Marketplace, so we kind of just pieced together a workshop for like maybe a total of 200 bucks. Like everything you see in here we got for under $200, and I mean, it might not be the prettiest, but it'll definitely be effective, and it's our own. We've never had a space to call our own. We did Lewis's build in a parking lot outside of an apartment complex, and then we did our last build in Seth's parents' garage.
But it's really cool to have this space where basically we can park the van, leave it in here, work on it, you know, leave some cabinetry and stuff outside of it to work on, and you know, just be able to really maximize our workflow.
COVID, I think like everyone else, it threw us for a loop, and we're just making the best of it, and I feel like honestly there's no better way to make the best of it than in a commercial warehouse where we can just crank vans out. So I don't know how many we're gonna do. This is obviously the first one. Our time frame for this van specifically is under a month, so super hopeful, but you know, you gotta set your goal high to actually get there. When we went into our first build to sell conversion, like I said, we were in super blind just because we didn't know what the whole travel market would be like after COVID or even during COVID. And surprisingly, it spiked. So people are more interested in van life than ever, which I mean, I guess makes sense. Domestic travel is obviously increasing because borders are closed and international flights are not accessible. So all in all, it makes sense, but like I said, we just had no idea. So obviously it did pay off for us, and that is ultimately why we decided to buy another van during this time.
So this is not owned by a client. This is a van that we purchased ourselves. And there's a few reasons why we do that. A lot of people have hit us up on YouTube, on Instagram, and said, hey, can I do a custom build with you guys? Hey, like, let's talk numbers and we can figure it out type deal. And I want to reiterate, we are not doing custom vans. We are buying vans and converting them and then selling them for fully converted. And the main reason of doing that is it's more enjoyable for us because we don't have a client and we can design the van the way we kind of want to. So it's a lot of fun for us to work on together. It's also a way to get vans out that are much less expensive. I would charge a lot less to work on something that, you know, we designed ourselves and that we get to work on basically whenever we want to, than someone who gave us a design or came with a design and, you know, maybe it's not something we really particularly enjoy working on. So we want to make it accessible to as many people as possible at as good of a price as we can possibly get to, and still, you know, obviously make it make sense for us. At least with this one, I don't know. We're not really talking too far down in the future. We're not really planning too far ahead right now, but at least on this van, the plan is to convert it and then sell it once it's fully converted. And we do have some pretty cool designs and some pretty cool blueprints for it, so we'll get into those now, I guess. Okay, so here is kind of what we were looking at, designing the van, and this is obviously a very rough sketch. We're not professionals or anything, but this is done in Google SketchUp, which is a free program, or at least has a free trial. That's what we did it in. Here's the bed right here, it pulls out. And this would be actually a queen size bed, so it would be a full queen, and then obviously that back cushion would push in. Here, I'll show you here. So this is from the back view of the van right here, and that cushion would obviously flip down and make up the bed in that space. This would be a bathroom right here. Not going to give too much away there, but you'll see how that's done if you watch the build series. So yeah, that's the overall design. Again, this is the back of the van right here. These would be the back doors open.
Also, we're both extreme introverts, so this is where we thrive, like in a warehouse by ourselves, just kind of locked away from
society,
especially right now. It feels like a really good time to just lock yourself in a warehouse, you know? So
well, anyway, that's the space, that's the plan, that's the van.
So that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this vlog. I know it's kind of random and pieced together, but honestly that's what our lives feel like right now. So if you can relate, like and subscribe.
We will be doing another build series and kind of update to that, but I think we'll do the tour first, so the build series will be a little bit delayed.
We noticed with the last conversion that we did, we got a lot more engagement off of the build once people kind of had something to visualize as the actual like finished concept. It kind of like generated interest, because obviously we get that you don't just want to watch like two kids with power tools in a garage like looking crazy all the time. So
yeah,
we'll show you the product at the beginning, and then you can like backtrack.
Yeah, that way you can see what we're working on. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. I know, crazy.